Hi guys, so you are looking at the new 2020 Perodua Bezza facelift, and from this angle I'm quite happily able to show you both the front and rear end of the car simultaneously. So the Bezza was launched in 2016 if I remember correctly, 2016, and 3 years since, Perodua has put 184,000 units on the road. So suffice to say, with the Bezza, Perodua has once again delivered on a car that checked the boxes, alright, checked many boxes on the short list of needs for Malaysian motorists. Okay, so we come to 2020, the Bezza has been refined. To sum up the changes, they have put updated the cosmetics, so there's an all-new looking front end. They have changed the bumper. Okay, I've been told that suspension has been retuned, so it addresses a lot of comments by people that the Bezza is not the most assuring car to drive dynamically. So the engineer told me that they have updated the suspension setup to make the car feel more secure dynamically. Okay, no changes to the engine and transmission setup, which I'll elaborate later. Some minor touch-ups to the interior, but one change that I was told is that the seat back, okay, this seat back here, they have improved the lean angle, so you get a bit more lean, which translates to a less tiring ride, particularly on long distance drives. Okay, so they've also brought electronic stability control, okay, down to the lower variant, one variant lower. They've also brought in advanced safety assist. So what you see here, this is the Perodua's stereoscopic camera system, advanced safety assist. What it gives you here, auto braking, okay, and pedestrian detection. So this is the A.S.A 2.0 that's previously introduced in the Arus, now makes its way into the Bezza. It is one step up from what they have in the Myvi because of the enhancements of the pedestrian detection system. Okay, and previously when during the launch of the Arus, I've clarified with Perodua engineers. They told me that between A.S.A 2.0 that you see here and the Arus versus A.S.A 1.0 that you see in the Myvi, the difference is just software. So you can fully expect that with the next update of the Perodua Myvi, the Myvi will also be receiving A.S.A 2.0. Okay, that aside, powertrain, transmissions, no change. They have dropped the 1.3 liter manual version, so 1.3 liter engines are now exclusively available in automatic. There's the top spec model. This is the advanced variant, priced at 49,000 ringgit. Here we have, sorry, not this one. That one over there, that is the X model, 1.3 X mid-spec, priced at 43,000 ringgit. Okay, so now the 1.3X comes with electronic stability control. This is the biggest improvement to the 1.3X. And right over there, the base model is the 1 liter model. So the 1 liter model comes with a choice between manual and automatic transmission, and prices start at 34,580 ringgit for the manual and goes to 36,580 ringgit for the automatic. So price wise, right, the Bezza is, make no mistake, a more expensive car than the Proton Saga that I reviewed earlier, but I will bring discussions of the Saga into a separate video. Right here, right now, we concentrate on the Bezza first. So let's examine the details. We start from the bottom. Here is the 1 liter model, and you can see we've got 14-inch wheels from the Myvi. Okay, and the back end of the car. So the 1 liter model wears no badging. Over there you can see the 1.3 liter model, you get the advanced version badge, eco idle badge. The 1.3X model gets the X badge, but here the Bezza, the 1 liter model, gets no badging. Hey, sorry Patrick. Okay, so you see here, no keyless entry. The side mirrors do come with integrated signal lights. headlamps standard LED, no front fog lights. Okay, and then this trim piece here, this is finished in gloss black to get underlined by a silver finish here. So here also you can see gloss black finish. So they've put in some effort to inject a bit of class into the look. Got front parking sensors here, and no front fog lamps. LED headlamps, as I mentioned, is standard, and I did raise the question. Now, you see, right, LED headlamps, as we all know, are not cheap, and the Perodua Bezza is targeted at cost-sensitive consumers. So just now I asked the question, are Perodua customers ready to accept the replacement costs of one of these headlamps? And I was told that the cost of replacing the headlamps, they don't have the figures off the top of their head, but I was told that it's less than 2,000 ringgit per pair. It means that one headlamp is less than 1,000 ringgit. But less by how much? I'm not 100% sure, but we are probably looking at about maybe 800-900 ringgit per headlamp. Okay, yeah, so be prepared for that. And let's see. Okay, let's comment a little bit on the styling too. So the front end, this is they've revised the front end quite dramatically, and I must say that it does make the Bezza look a lot sleeker with the the thinner headlamps. All right, at the front, disregarding the fact that it's LED or not lah. Even if they had given this, even they have maintained this as halogen headlamps, this is still a much sleeker looking front than before. I appreciate the touches of gloss black trim at the edges. It does show that Perodua has put in the effort to refine the styling of this car. The back end, now if you were to look at it at this angle, this particular angle, you can see that the bumper suddenly looks rather ungainly. There's just too much visual bulk generated by the new rear bumper. And when you look at it from this side, I think they've overdone it. My personal opinion, I think they've overdone it. The Bezza, to me, it's an entry-level car. It's an honest car. I think Perodua would have done themselves a lot of favor if they had just kept it simple and kept it unpretentious. This one with all this is just overkill. All right, this black patch here to me is just overkill. They have the gloss black trim here, all right, and the and this large diffuser piece here, but I think they could have done without it. What I think would have been nice, they could have kept the diffuser trim here, but this two fake vents they could have dealt away with it. Maybe they could have preserved the reflectors, but I wouldn't have gone any further than that. So here you can see this trim piece here also is now a two-piece. Okay, silver on top with gloss black at the bottom. Okay, wow, quite liberal usage of gloss black finishing. And this side skirting that you see here, this is standard fitment on all variants, so that's a surprise. And come to the back. So here, the 1 liter model, you get fabric seats and you get integrate. The seat headrest is integrated. You do get 60/40 split folding. Okay, top ISOFIX top header mounts here for child seats. Okay, ISOFIX mounts inside there. It's located rather deep inside. And let me just try and fold the seats down. So here you can see this one drops down. It's quite a big step. Okay, so it's not a flat or seamless floor between the seat back and the boot. Okay, but still means that there is some limitations when you load big and bulky objects here. Okay, seat snaps back, and let me just sit inside. All right, so yep, okay, so here I can feel that the seat lean angle is good. They have given more lean for the rear seats.
And the owner of Blue Avanza AFF6763. Can you please relocate
this integrated seat rest here? It kind of pushes against the back of my neck. But in terms of headroom,
6763.
170 cm tall. So got good headroom here. The what you call it, the seat cushion angle is not too bad. Got decent leg room as well. Okay, so overall, not uncomfortable accommodations here at the back, but 5 people inside here in this narrow body will of course be a squeeze, right? So you've got two hooks here. You've got 2 hooks here. You've got this. Well, this is homegrown. This is homegrown piece of kit from Perodua, developed in-house by Perodua, and we'll just jump into the front here. So previously this whole strip here was gloss black, but now they've changed it to a slightly, well, a grain material, which I don't know, now it suddenly makes the dash look a bit monotonous. Okay, so the single tone coloring doesn't help. Yeah, they could, but this strip here is nice. It sort of like breaks the layering of the dashboard. Well, the center stack is as simple as you would expect, no fuss. Okay, I like the Acorn dials for an entry-level car, entirely appropriate. It's easy enough to understand, operate, and reach. Let me just go and fiddle with them a bit. Yep, this knob feels good solid feel to the buttons here. Okay, but entirely unspectacular also lah. So you come down here, all right, so you've got useful storage, useful trays up there, 2 cup holders, but behind here, this area of space is grossly underutilized. Okay, grossly underutilized. There is practically jack all things that you can put here as well. Okay, I mean, this one here, in the higher models, you get USB ports here, but here with this slot here, there is very minimal. There's very little things that you can do with it. Okay, now let me just jump over to the front there. Okay, so you can see here the 1 liter model is a key operated start, and you got powered side mirror adjustment, but that's about it. Whereas the 1 liter model here, it's very simple, very basic, 3-cylinder engine. All right, no fuss. So I would think that the Bezza has been a very popular car with Grab drivers and all that. So this would be this is likely to be another popular addition to the range. Now let's fly over there and check out the mid-spec model. We have over there the 1.3X, and you can see straight away what are the differences between this and the 1 liter model we saw earlier. You see front fog lamps, the alloy wheels are different in design as well and sizing. The earlier one was 14 inches. These are 15s. Okay, you get keyless entry here, which is nice. And you come to the back, you get this X badge here on the boot lid, but otherwise pretty much the same from a visual standpoint. So you come here, you see the seats. The seats are still fabric here, but the seat pattern is different. You get adjustable headrests. Let me just come to the front. So here you got keyless entry, so you got an engine start button, you got electronic stability control, and Perodua claims that these seats are semi-bucket seats. So I think that's a generous description, but I think it's fair to say that these seats probably give you better side support than those you get in the 1 liter model. All right, no touchscreen here yet, but you do get a USB port here. Okay, 1 USB port. Now this then makes this slot here. Now this slot here makes sense because this is where you dock your phone. But I think this slot at the same time is now too narrow for most phones of the current generation. So basically, right, what we have here is that the Bezza here, this whole stretch of space is very grossly underutilized. Okay, yep, so the switches here, you've got lock and unlock buttons, you've got parking sensor, this is to activate and deactivate the parking sensors. Simple aircon controls as before. The trim inserts on the dash are unchanged. Right, so let's jump to the flagship model. Okay guys, so this variant here, this is the 1.3 Advanced, And what you see here, this is the new communication color. This is the new hero color of the Bezza. They call this garnet red, and this is exclusive to the 1.3 models. Okay, so visually, right, from a visual standpoint, you look at this and the 1.3X model, there is only really two differentiations. One, you have the A.S.A module here. Okay, this, as I mentioned earlier, this one has this is auto braking, so it as I also explained many times before, it depends on the feedback of two stereoscopic cameras to recognize objects in front and measure distance between the object. Okay, so that is one differentiation from the outside. The second differentiation from the outside is that you see, well, the AV badging here as well as the Eco Idle badge here at the bottom, but otherwise all the exterior finishings between this and the 1.3X are identical. Right, so we are going to come here and interrupt the Autobus crew from working. Hi Eugene. Alah, kerja je bro. Okay, thanks guys, like and subscribe Autobus, okay? Right, so here you can see here this panel here, compared to the 1.3X that we saw earlier, it's more elaborate. You have the A.S.A. First, there's the electronic stability control button that was already there. This is the A.S.A. button, and this one activates and deactivates your auto start stop. So a point about auto start stop is the common refrain about auto start stop is it saves fuel, but at the same time there's a cost to be paid in terms of your battery lifespan. So and also the cost of your battery itself, because in order to support auto start stop, you need a more powerful battery. All right, otherwise all that starting and stopping cycle, you need power from your battery to facilitate those rapid restart cycles. So if you drive a car with auto start stop, you do have to be prepared for slightly shorter battery lifespan and also more expensive battery replacements. But thus far, Perodua tells me that they don't seem to have that problem. They don't seem to have come across any complaints from Bezza owners. So I guess that's good. Another main differentiation here: the advanced model comes with a touch screen and also a reverse camera. So, well, resolution is average, but hey, look, this is a sub 50,000 ringgit car. What do you expect? As long as the reverse camera is there, it shows you that there's a kid running across or a dog running across your car. That's good enough for me. Now let's look at the seats. Leather upholstery with this suede inserts. Not bad, man. Okay, so this is elaborate. These seats are designed quite elaborate, but otherwise, really, other than the few things that I highlighted, no other obvious differentiation between this and the X model. Okay, so one more car to show you. This example here, this one is dressed up with accessories from Perodua's Gear Up division. So what you see here, you've got lower bumper lip, you've got this ducktail spoiler, you've got door visors front and rear. The side skirt is already there. It was already there in the regular models. Okay, you got front spoiler lip with daytime running lights. Okay, and also check out in the interior. So inside you've got scuff plates. You've got these scuff plates that with light up function. You've got these special mats. Got leather wrap. Okay, so you see, right? You see this the leather trim here. You can, as you press this down, you can feel there is the fabric underneath here. So this is just a wrap over. Okay, that actually, if you put a bit of time, you probably can remove it from the car yourself. This is also added on. Okay, so this is so you got an armrest here, and I think this is something that I would advocate to most of you guys. Now this seems to be fixed on, and you see these tracks here. It probably is meant for this thing to be adjustable front and rear, but well, I can't see how if it's actually movable. Probably not. Now I do apologize for the lighting inside here, but down here, okay, opens up to 2 USB ports. So I believe that this one connects to the USB wiring already built in under the tunnel to give you those 2 USB ports. So I think of all the gear accessories that I see here, this center armrest, it's definitely worth taking if you're buying the Bezza. Right, so there you have it, guys. This is the new facelifted 2020 Perodua Bezza, available in 4 variants altogether to choose from. Alright, price from 35,000 ringgit all the way up to 49,000 ringgit. So stay tuned. We will update you guys if we have a chance to test drive this car in the future.